Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On the run, it's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He leaves it with his back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Stockton. Pucks it out of the air.
Really good offenses are able to attack sharp. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
And listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He's got it. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
With the catch, it's Humphries. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his man. It's Humphries. The Bulldogs pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this...
He's going to throw deep right side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dogs!
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And
sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got it set up on the outside. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The toss to the outside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's dealt. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's McCray. Got enough for the 1st. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
This Dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. Are forced to settle for 3.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick completion on the out route. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now the play fake. Fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to punch it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Sprinting away. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Finds him out of the backfield. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give out of the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the 1st down. What a clutch play in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Look out, he's got room. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Fighting off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Kentucky right back to the line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. Some more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They just keep firing. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. 2nd and goal coming up. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point is good. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Might be changing the route. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go!
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Branch. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this